Hello, thanks for calling Reasonable Doubt.
Hi, thank you for taking my call. Since your guests are all with the Public Defender's Office in Harris County tonight, I had a question for the way that it works in Harris County for indigent clients. How do they decide if the Public Defender's Office is going to represent somebody, and how many cases do they take in our community, and is there a way that you could ask for the Public Defender's Office to represent you if you're indigent? And lastly, do they think their office will expand like some other communities where the Public Defender's Office represents all indigent people? And I'll take the answer off air. Thank you.
Great, thanks for the call.
All right, I'll try to answer that. So we don't choose our clients. There are different ways we get our clients. In the misdemeanor courts, there's actually a computer algorithm that finds who the most seriously mentally ill defendants are, and we're assigned those cases. And we know the same time the court knows who our clients are going to be that morning. In the felony courts, we call it the wheel. It's a computerized system that spits out 10 or so different lawyers that are approved. We're on that wheel. We can take ourselves off the wheel. And those different felony courts will call us. Their court coordinators will say, we have a case for you. Some courts call us all the time. Some courts call us less of the time. A few of them have their own contract system, so they rarely call us unless there's a conflict or some other kind of problem. We get cases from the juvenile courts, and we also get appeals, but they're all assigned by the courts. So people can't come to us off the street and say that. I don't know that it would help a defendant in court to say, I want the public defender. Some judges would find that not helpful and choose someone else.
How many people show up on at your office on the 13th floor and ring the bell and ask for a meeting to try and get representation?
It happens, but not that often. Not that many folks are that proactive to do that. But
Should take them down the hall to wait, wait to interview them for a little bit.
I tell you, it's very confusing because people don't know the difference between public defenders and private assigned counsel. And I'll get calls from a family member complaining about a lawyer. And through the conversation, I'll say, well, who is this? I said, well, they don't work here. That's not a public defender.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of misinformation about who we are. Most people are represented by private assigned counsel in Harris County. We have less than 10% of all appointed cases. We do have now, I think, 53 lawyers, a total staff of over 80, including investigators, social workers, administrators. We have now exhausted all our space on the 13th floor of the CJC, so we're trying to build offices within offices.
We've also exhausted the useful life of the elevators.
The elevators, right. So we will grow, but you know what I really want to do is make sure that the private assigned bar is well resourced and takes cases that they can handle and manage. We have some folks that take too many cases and don't have enough time in the day to do them. And we have folks that don't ask for resources from judges or don't get them. Cases should be investigated. They should be researched. You can't just do volume.
I mean, and the two of y'all came from the federal side. You have a lot of experience over there. I mean, the federal PD's office, they're the first choice. And it's only if there's a conflict that private counsel from the Criminal Justice Act is appointed. I mean, do you think we ever get to that point in Harris County?
We would have to be really huge. And I don't think that is necessarily the best way to do it. I think we don't want to diminish our quality in any way. So I want us to get as big as we can and still be good. What I really want to do is help. We have many good private lawyers that take court appointments in Harris County, and I want to help them do better rather than just us take over every case.